again, all you wonderful lovelies. 'Tis I, Gorilla-san, aka Lynn, and allow me to welcome you back to another episode of Monster Prom. Last time we went on our merry prom way with bad boy Damien, the Prince of Hell. Today we're going with hipster, lovable vampire dork Liam. So let's get on with the show, shall we? Luckily, you don't have to watch the full cutscene. I should have probably went with her for Damien, because he's all about that fire and death, and that seems to be more of her thing. But, you know, this is ironic, and that makes it all the more better for Liam. Funny enough with Liam,
let's do this!
I found out his name is taken from... Let them have their voices for a moment.
Huzzah! Yay!
What?
Liam's name comes from Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Lestat from the Vampire Chronicles. While Liam actually uses Lestat's last name, the Angel reference makes no sense to me. Because as far as I know, Angel's real name is Angelus, and not Liam, so... I don't know, somebody knows more than me, or somebody made that shit up. It was the coolest mythological creature. For Liam, you kind of want to get a creative, smart, charm thing. So... creative. It's just depending on the RNG of his scenario. It's your chance to fix global warming, go ahead. Global warming isn't real, I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is lame, copycat with no original ideas. It's time we be real here to leave a mission to the sun. Nah, the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profit. I guess this? Okay, that did good. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Double cream, okay, success, rainbows and gummy bears, tequila and coke, meat. Alright. So it's gotta be this one. And of course Liam with the weirdness. But that makes him charming.
Let's do this!
Okay, we got good stats. We can use more smarts though, and more mun-muns. Spend time in the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails and hopefully stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who really is the one to blame when they respond to blatant scam? I lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain 2 money. Just like when I give no fucks. After that, you engage in a deadly match for truth or dare or death with Polly. It would be a super interesting event to cover, but then spot Miranda in deep, intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more interesting. Hey babes, you're making quite a noise, and I love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up? Day 2, Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, intellectual, rewarding, extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future because continuity of the school seems to be a bit random. Noise, let's do it! Y'all know my favorite things in the world. Drugs. Sexual activities. Noise. No, dummies, that too, but I mean chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional. Let's start a literature club. I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote dope poems and made new friends? No, the other thing. Ah, fuck yeah! That's right, so weird, I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know? Miranda and I have already are stuck between 2 ideas. I propose we start the club, a delightfully meta club where we enjoy ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Boring! I propose the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we would spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Whoa, you two are really know how to sound two-dimensional. But in any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between 2 options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one, because Lynn always seems to choose based on who she wants to ask to prom. Dick, spoiled the ending. So which one should we go for? before. Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. A tough choice, mostly because I'm like super drunk right now. A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options, because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask to prom. Ooh, good point, Lynn. I do like nightclubs. You do realize it would be nothing like an actual nightclub, right? Are you sure? Have you been to this Little Pony Sweet Dreams nightclub? No, but less butts and more butts too. Boo. Pony butts. Ponies have majestic buttocks indeed. Whoa, now I need to see it myself. I hope they know how to shake these pony asses. I have no idea what's happening. The only thing I understand is that my proposal was won, and that's the only thing that matters. Huzzah! Lynn, it might be true you only make choices based on who you want to ask to prom, but if that's true, you're off to a good start. Fuck yeah, you can't wait to tell rad bedtime stories to Miranda. Meanwhile, you get shit. I want crap with Miranda.
Let's do this!
Fuck Miranda. Also, apparently you can get endings with these characters that aren't the three main, but you just have to work really hard for it. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is pretty upset too. Better check it out. Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you so mad at it? You seem to be at an 8.5 on the Frowny Liam scale. What? The Frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness. Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays the series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creature cream be extra crispy so that it truly popped in my hashtag massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know that they are getting into when they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. And so I'm writing a scathing Yelp review. Liam, you can't do that! If they shut the cafeteria down, the school's kitchen staff will lose their jobs! Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have unlimited stores of gold. I was shocked when I first found out. Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I'm simply a merchant of truth. No, you're the merchant of poop. Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Lynn. Her taste may tend toward the mainstream, but surely she can see the subpar cafeteria must be exposed. Don't be ridiculous. Lynn is surely more compassionate than that, and will gladly help me save the cafeteria again. Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures in this shit show of a school. Still, you help if you can. Bullshit, Miranda. You are the most genocidal person in this thing. Let's see. Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people we pay to write positive Yelp reviews in the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. Liam, one lone voice simply cannot shut down the cafeteria. At least not the voice of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write a Pulitzer-worthy exposed to publish the most widely. Oh fuck yeah. Excellent idea. I am an incredible, intelligent, compassionate person with tons of humility. More than able to admit when a professional's help may be of use to me. You think you have the most humility? You shall never be as humble as I am. Every day, my servants tell me I am the humblest person ever to live. Miranda storms off in a huff, leaving you and Liam to proceed with your amazing, incredible genius plan, you super humble too. You use your magnificent calligraphy skills you picked up in elective class, calligraphy and murder, to write 5 letters chock full of hashtag aesthetic. Liam produces a delicate white dove from his backpack. How was it breathing in there? We don't know. And gives the newly addressed letters. You're not sure what's more intriguing, the fact that Liam trusts that the dove will be able to read the address to deliver the letters, or the fact that the address he wrote down were just their emails. Regardless, it seems to have worked, because within minutes of the dove's release, you receive your first reply on your phone. I knew the exquisite shock on his... I probably butchered that. Would have enthusiasm up for a play. Thus, his immediate response. Dear Liam, I received your message. Though the calligraphy is quite impressive, I'm afraid I must give you the same answer I gave you when you asked me to write a review on the cuisine cooked with your friend's grandmother's last Thanksgiving. I don't know how you got a dove to find out where I live based on my email address. But stop contacting me. Most lovingly yours, great and humblest food critic, and nobody understands the severity of the creme brulee transgression. Thank goodness we have each other. Heck yeah, you have each other? For prom? Hopefully, at the very least, maybe he'll let you borrow that dove sometime to send anthrax to your enemies. Try finding that. Not in your mailbox.
Let's do this!
Alright. Now, to the auditorium for some creativity. Or have we got enough creativity? Let's try to get a couple more smarts. Days spent online poker. It pays off. Muns, you notice Miranda trying to put on a smile on Liam's face. This should be good.
I simply do not understand how you can be so gloomy all the time when the world is so full of wonder and magic.
I guess I'm just not part of the Everything is Beautiful club.
Everything is Beautiful club? Is that a secret club?
What? Yeah, totally.
I want to join! How can I join?
Liam seems totally sexually disinterested in continuing. What? Skag, but you have no such reservations, you tell her. You're in luck, I just happen to have a membership paper right here. Magic is real. Oh, it's super easy to join. All you do is eat a bunch of cotton candy, crap out of unicorn. Simpleton. Go for it.
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly what the bullshit fairy told me when we were playing checkers the other night.
That's all? Just those 2 things?
No, you've also got to write gullible across your forehead in permanent marker.
Okay.
Wait, seriously? But Miranda's already gone. When you see her the next day, she's leading a unicorn and smiling from ear to ear.
I did it! The Everything Beautiful Club at the end! I had to fill out some extra paperwork because I had my manservant eat the cotton candy and poop out the unicorn, but I made up for it by tattooing gullible on his forehead instead of writing it.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. Liam winks at you, and the wink is so cool you automatically gain 2 fun and 1 charm. I was not expecting that to work, but then again, this game is weird, and the writing is amazing. Let's go shopping.
Hey, stranger.
Sup, kitten? How you do? Now, the zombie, the bedsheet, and the erotic fanfic about dragons are all events on their own. So we will not be going for that. Let's see.
Thank you.
Got some smarts in me.
Let's do this!
Let's see. Go with my Lilium. find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and chisel, while Liam looks on in horror. You can't eat that. Watch me. First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian, so it's low calorie. And second of all, it's a leech. A leech's I have no idea how to say that. Leech's facility? Let me know if I got that right. Part of this balanced breakfast. It's lunch. You're just jealous. No, I'm nervous. Nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all. Oh, okay. Well, I'm nervous that that's not going to happen. Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve the dispute and score some romantic cred at the same time. Damien, don't eat it. You won't have room for all these babies. Seals I brought you. Liam's right, Damien. You should make him eat it. That would be the more thing for Damien to do, so I'm gonna go with thinking this is Liam. Baby seals? Give them to me! I can already taste the cruelty! Lynn, you scoundrel. How could you substitute one irresponsibility for animal cruelty? You quietly explained to Liam that the baby seals you're feeding to Damien aren't really baby seals. Hey, these are just seal-shaped beanie babies stuffed with tofu and pig's blood. Good thing you always keep a sack of baby seal decoys in case of a killer whale attack. I applaud your craftiness and your high regard for animal life. Let's go return this blah 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 to Larry's crypt together. It ends up being the third most romantic night you've ever spent in the crypt. Score! I've been to that crypt more than once. Cool!
Let's do this!
Alright, I got me a butt ton of smarts. Let's see, what would be charm? I guess class would be normal smarts. Since, let's see, library gives me money, outdoors gives me fun, bathroom gives me boldness, auditorium gives me creativity, so yeah, this is smarts, and this is charm. Okay, I'm in need of some more charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to spectacular comeback. You're clear that you're leader, blah blah blah, you need to charm. Okay, yes, I was right about that. Another gym class, another game of dodgeball, seriously? Do we not play anything else here? On your team is the unathletic undead Liam, currently surrounded by the wolf pack. Okay, so is he another werewolf? Because I thought Scott was the other one. Or maybe he's just this wolf-themed douchebag. Bro, just give up now. Go back to your coffin, because it's about to rain balls on your face. Yes, a vaguely homophobic double entendre from some frat dogs. That's original. Let me guess, my frail lean form is about to be domesticated, decimated in this display of hypermasculinity. In a very unsportsmanlike competition, since it's 4-on-1, let's get this over with. You can't let Liam give up. The winning team gets warm cupcakes. Give him a great strategy. You're a vampire. Play dead. No. Turn to a vampire bat, bite him, and give him rabies. Pickles. What to do? Maybe. I find turning into a bat to be a rather mainstream vampire trope, but in the case of teaching a lesson to those canine cretins, I'll make an exception. In a puff of cliché smoke, Liam has turned into a cliché bat. Sick dudes, a bat! Get the bat! Using all the skills of, athletics, the wolf pack easily knocks the bat out of the sky. Shit! The bat falls to the gym floor, its wings crumpled. Liam is not going to be happy when he changes back. Wolfpack wins. You lose the game to fun one boldness.
Shit!
Let's do this!
Here's hoping he had a mild concussion and does not remember a thing. Nope, do not remember thingamabob. Mining for Bitcoin gives me 2 coin. How's that? You look at the computer next to you and you see Liam lost in thought.
So mainstream.
These are dark times indeed. Yet another of my favorite bands, Bison Parade, has become popular. It seems as if bands these days are becoming well known before I even have a time to with my sincere appreciation to ironic disdain. I hope that the internet would provide some solution to my problem. You know how the internet is. All flailing dicks and cats falling out of windows with the occasional auto-tuned remix of an Academy Award acceptance speech. Nothing I haven't seen 1,000 times before. Wait, I just noticed something on his character. Are those supposed to be bite marks, or are there buttons on his arm? That is weird. Perhaps the problem is that my taste is too good. The bands I like can't help but become instantly popular. I need someone with less honed aesthetics like you. Please, friend, help me find an unpopular band to worship until pop culture inevitably ruins it. Forget the boring old web, the real obscure shit is on the deep web. Have you heard of a band called the Scabby Daddies? They don't exist yet, so they can't possibly be popular. Maybe. The Scabby Daddies. They sound terrible. Which is brilliant. Even if they existed, they would never be popular. And what's more obscure than a band that doesn't even exist? I can't define their entire aesthetic myself. Like, they all wear toupees and huge false mustaches and play on instruments made entirely of animal parts. It's a bit critique of society's obsession with mustaches and animal parts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a fan club to start. You're the only person who ever joins the Liam Scabby Daddies fan club. It's so intimate. You ain't too charmed with creativity. And let's see.
Let's do this!
Bitch, you stay away from my man. The table you choose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you?
Disgusting!
What? Of course not. That would be barbaric.
The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak.
I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any?
First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving?
Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy.
I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly, it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could Instagram without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the contented smile on the server's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself. Yeah, there. You might have a point there. For too long, I have needlessly ordered off the cafeteria menu, leaving my food untouched, as if taken by most artistic crimes. I justify the wastefulness of my intense artistic merits with photographs, but I need to compromise no longer. Finally, I can have my cake and pay someone else to eat it too. Still, Miranda, this makes way less sense for someone who actually needs to eat to survive.
Oh, you're just jealous of how cute my serfs are. Eat up, little guys. I'm not full yet.
Seriously, how does Miranda keep from starving to death? Do they put an IV in here while she sleeps? Whatever, she's happy. And I made the wrong choice. Damn it. points on other characters.
Let's do this!
Okay. Library me, kitty.
Hey, stranger.
Sup? Let's see. This is for fun. Boldness. I think this is for charm. I'm gonna go with being great. I think this is for money, and I know this is for an event if you do it the right way. So is this. I think it involves poly. This might be a thing for the Gordon, but I can't remember. So,
Later, Gator.
creativity! Alright. Give the old charm another whirl.
Let's do this!
Ah, damn. Got the charm. And then I guess class. Get some smarts. That day you listen to your elders and learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of a high school. Gain 2 smarts. Whee! But Liam isn't paying attention to anything of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on Instagram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my propriety filter for almost all my photos. Infinite propriety. I probably said that wrong. It's also probably why I have only 6 Instagram followers, but we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning nozzle.
Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries or whatever, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do?
Well, I don't really have the money stat for this. So, a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. It's bound to attract somebody.
What is porn? Never mind. If you suggested it, it must be something very classy and suitable.
Good luck with that.
I shall put you in charge of curation. Porn away, comrade.
You turn Liam's account into Instagram's #1 resource for all her weird dicks and domestic terrorism. Shockingly, this turns out fine. There you are. I wanted to share the great news. I'm Instagram famous. Apparently, my filter game was so edgy that the backwards administration decided to close my account. But not before I amassed over 3 million followers. They're all following me now on my new website. HotLiamPics.com. Of course, I'm utterly devastated that my work has finally become mainstream. Yes, that is the worst, and I am not at all happy or excited about it. Anyway, I have to go take pictures of my lunch. My fans are waiting. You're not sure they're waiting for what Liam thinks they're waiting for, but whatever works, right? You gain 2 creativity, 1 charm. Sweet. This vampire dude is gonna totally love me.
Let's do this!
Aw man, I wanted a seat with the pizza.
Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by 2 beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What? Do these 2 have bodyguards now? They aren't bodyguards, they're food guards. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we don't have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder, it's an identity and a lifestyle.
Death style! So awesome.
Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food. which will be never. And I have a meeting at Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late.
If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful, like, in a sexy way.
Well, you can't say no to that. Time to exact your fiendishly clever plan. Dump all Polly's food onto Liam's plate, dump all Liam's food onto Polly's plate. Sorry, Polly, I'm with the vampire. Which, with all the artistic subtlety of a performance artist name here, you pour Liam's food onto Polly's plate and through her lap.
No, this is literally the exact opposite of what I wanted.
Good lord, what a tableau. A ghost bewildered by a mountain of unwanted food. This is perhaps my most daring food pick yet. You guys are really throwing me under the bus here, which isn't cool because being thrown under a bus is totally how I died. You've died in so many ways, haven't you, that you have no idea anymore. I don't know what you're talking about, Polly. I have clearly consumed all my food, quite honestly, and forthrightly. Luckily for you and Liam, the hobgoblins are totally morons with no secondary theory of mind. They instantly believe Liam's ruse. Liam whisks you away for the afternoon meeting the Smug Superiority Club. Sorry. Where you spend hours practicing your sneers and gazing into each other's eyes. Week's almost over, and I've got this vampire in my pocket. Let's see. Smarts, is that good? Let's go for charm at the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight into the other team's leaders, straight into negotiations for a truce. There are always intense diplomacy. Commit an agreement, what an extended twist. 10, righteousness, but this game is wrong so many ways. You could be lucky. There are so many stats that we don't get a stat for. You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filters. You're really making some headway when...
Greetings, my love.
Never fear, bored teen. I am here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school. I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless image. Not even marrying an interdimensional prince? No, not even that. What about marrying an interdimensional prince, ironically? My god. It's so disruptive. It must be the most disruptive thing ever. No! It seems the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. A unicorn with a toilet for a head, the concept of marriage itself. Well, both of which are a good point. No recrusion was so last year. In fact, it's so last year that it was so last year. And last year, it was so last year. And don't get me started about last year. Great Garv blocks! He's stuck in a loop! You've broken him! And last year, it was... I can't marry a broken man! It would be catastrophic for my image! Interdimensional prince, away! Well, you got rid of that pesky prince, but you doubt if Liam will ever forgive you for trapping him in an irony loop. You lose 2 charm and 1 create, 1 smart stem. I broke him! Damn it!
Let's do this!
He will learn to forgive me, damn it. I need to get my... Let's see, where is it? Smarts. I need to get the smarts back up. God day you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? It's a nice surprise. You gain one valuable lesson and 2 smarts. Afterwards, Miranda beckons you from the darkened corner.
Co-conspirator, over here! Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular. Now, we need to make him real-life popular. And what better way than making him prom king? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for prom king, he said, and I quote,
Never, 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 not in 1,000 years, and that's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for 1,000 years and I've never run for prom king, so there you go.
which was clearly a cryptic way of saying he wants us to make him prom king. My first thought was to murder the current prom king after establishing Liam as the rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work from, so I suppose we must engage in this democratic election this school is holding. Now, how can we secure a win for Liam when he's opposed to running or making any effort to win?
Well, I still don't have any money, so this is the best thing I can do.
That's a great idea! You look just like him! Racist!
You squeeze into some skinny jeans, some suspenders, and a lot of purple paint, and a sense of smug superiority, and gather a crowd in the auditorium. Ladies and gentle monsters, you say, for too long our school has been ruled by prom kings who care about things. Caring about things makes you weak, because what if you care about the wrong things? I, Liam de Lioncourt, will never be wrong because I don't care about anything. I don't care about my dumb clothes, or my stupid man bun, or any of you. To be honest, I don't even care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with my hydrogen bomb I buried under the cafeteria. You walk off the stage to thousands of terrified applause. You don't know whether it was the speech or the threat of extinction, but Liam wins by a landslide. Drats and curses, rumor says I will be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. How horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered upon me. The cold blackness of my soul, which has so long sheltered me from the true emotions. It's thawing. This is terrible, and I am no way enjoying it. Still, I should probably pick out a tuxedo, so not to appear ungracious. You're happy to help Liam pick out a tuxedo. You even help measure his body. You gain too funny with creativity. Let's see.
Let's do this!
Come on, get over. There we go. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantiveness change within the administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on a really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of repultic. I don't know certain words, damn it, because I've never seen them before. Has caused me to embrace my unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure, either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know what we want to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps we can suggest something appropriately artistic. Yep, minimalism. That's it. That's it.
It's so authentic.
Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold contemporary on the emptiness of consumption. Really? Because it looks like a plate with a leaf on it. Oh, you'll never understand. But, why even have a leaf on the plate if you're just trying to be minimalist? My god. Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it. Our new menu item. Nothing. The school receives Liam petition. From now on, the lunch line will include one empty tray. A great victory, artistic expression.
Let's do this!
Let's see, smarts is there. Let's give it to charm. Today, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her that in the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain 1 BFF and 2 charm. Aww. Later, you see Liam. You see Liam beaming to himself. Liam beaming? It appears that my application to write the Virtue magazine was received and accepted.
So authentic.
I knew my pitch would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most irrelevant article subject you can think of. Now double it. That's my article subject. You see, I used a writing technique on them called lying. It's very effective. Up until they call your bluff. Now I've got to actually write an article. I've got no idea what to write. You saved me from the consequences of my actions. Suggested an idea that lives up to my own hype. A passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins. A chilling expose of the Mazda Industries Griffin trafficking. That'll work. Damn. Well, of course I don't condone the suffering of innocent magical creatures, but Griffin pasta is delicious. So delicious. I simply don't think I can give up the taste of Griffin pasta for anything, regardless of the cruelty involved. And I would hate to make a hypocrite of myself if I don't have my integrity. What do I have? Other than my impeccable taste in art, music, and fashion. Liam does have pretty yeah, I fucked that. Damn it. I only have so much time to make up for this. My creativity's pretty high. Let me get charm. No, I can't get charm, so to the smarts. The day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew sticker stickiness, a spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream, a spell to gain plus 2 smarts. You actually use that last spell. You look over your shoulder and realize Liam has been staring at you for probably the last 45 minutes. He's so silent. Hey, I was just wondering if you would like to, perhaps, sit next to me in a large, darkened room while silently passing judgment on a popular film. And afterwards we could adjourn, possibly to an eating establishment, where I can watch and take artistic photos as you consume calories. Well, of course you would. You'd absolutely love to.
Oh boy, are you two going on a date?
What? No, what are you even doing here?
Eavesdropping! Well, what do you mean it isn't a date? Are you asking men out to dinner and a movie?
I'm not asking out anyone, and it's not a date. Dating is a cheesy, cliche artifact of... Oh god, the words I don't know. Hetero-romantic monocrack culture?
Well, if it's not a date, what is it?
Damn, coach. If you can't convince Liam this isn't a date, he may not go out with you at all. Think fast, tell him. It's not a date, it's a date, wink. It's performance art. I forgot to tell you we'll be wearing duck costumes the whole time. Shit. Damn it.
Duck costumes?
Duck costumes.
Well, that changes everything.
It does?
Sure it does. I thought you two were planning on a romantic evening, when really you're just trying to show your school's spirit.
But the school's mascot isn't a duck.
Well, of course not. But you know what they say, it's not the mascot that matters, it's the dressing up in a hot foam rubber costume.
yours truly are... Heck, whatever.
Thank you.
But I suppose dressing up as two giant ducks would subvert expectations to a delightful degree. It's settled. Later that night, you and Liam are kicked out of a movie theater for being giant ducks. Liam writes a scathing blog post about it. It's the best not date you've ever had. Oh shit, prom's coming up.
Let's do this!
Will he become prom king? I haven't talked to Miranda in a while. You take your seat between the strongest and the smartest men you know. Liam appears to be taking very intense pictures of some bizarre-looking food. Scott is looking about as confused as you are currently.
But Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why they call it lunchtime.
Either of those statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected. Scott, if I had the capacity to eat, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in favor of finding the perfect combination of a flawless Instagram post. Yeah, that's gotta be the holes on his costume for Liam's thing, because they weren't there when he also had a shorter sleeve. So it's just this weird thing that's there.
Oh, I see. You're going to post a picture to advertise the food to your people who can actually eat it. You're so smart. I'll be happy to eat your food for you.
I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies.
Oh, they're Japanese. Do you have any Scott snacks?
Scott's... You know what? Fine. I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want.
Thanks, Liam. Oh, they look so yummy. I don't know where to start. Lynn, any ideas?
Maybe your choice of snack can get one of these boys to want to snack on you. In an innuendo way, not literal. Obviously, the lychee fruit flavored custard with a side of tofu and drizzled with raspberry extract must appear up on the plate. Go for the brightly colored bag of meat biscuits. Oh, Lynn, I always knew you were a monster of impeccable taste. Actually, that isn't true. I assume everyone has horrible taste. A useless aesthetic. But in this case, it's pretty clear that this assumption does not apply to your beautiful self.
Aww.
Did I say beautiful? I meant your aesthetic is beautiful. Because we have the same aesthetic. The lychee custard picture has already gotten more likes than the other food on the table.
And it's absolutely delicious!
How could the way it tastes possibly have any relevance to the conversation about food?
Liam, you're so smart that I don't even understand how that makes any kind of sense.
Thank you for being someone with whom I can actually discuss the impromptu nuance of Japanese food pictures. It appears to be you and me against a very ignorant world. Yeah, stupid everyone else for actually eating their food and not taking pictures. Thank goodness you and Liam have each other. Hugs, kisses. Ah, shit. Last attempt.
Let's do this!
Oh boy. I guess creativity? That day while rehearsing for class plays, the muses themselves decided to give you figurative... Damn, I have never been here today? I mean, during this playthrough? My creativity's that high? Shit. Let's see, 2 creativity, so now I got 20. Awesome. With that out of the way, you hurry away to your secret meeting with Miranda. Oh shit, it's happening.
How majestic.
Well done, co-conspirator. Operation Make Liam Popular Again is a rousing success. And for the record, I did discover that Liam was popular for a 3-month period in the early 16th century, so the name fits. All that remains is for us to wait for prom and celebrate your
Deception. I knew it was too good to be true. My idiosyncrasies are remarkable, but they aren't marketable. This was all a cruel joke, wasn't it? A bet between 2 popular kids that they could make an outcast loser into prom king. Well, guess what? The circus is over, and this clown is climbing into the tiny car and going home. along with like 12 other tiny clowns in the metaphor, if the metaphor holds, which it doesn't. It was a bad metaphor. Goodbye.
No, Liam, I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't have a mean bone in my body except when I commit mass genocide. I don't even have bones, which is true because I'm made up of cartilage.
You might check that affirmation later.
Oh, fish sticks. If we don't do something to fix this, all our hard work and subterfuge will be for naught. But how can we make amends? Surely not with some sort of overwrought romantic gesture defying all logic.
You told Miranda not to worry. You've seen plenty of teen rom-coms. You know how this part goes. You need a grand romantic gesture. Race to the airport and confess your feelings before Liam boards his plane. He'll find it cliché, but he'll love it. Wait, how did you know Liam was about to board a plane? Are you stalking him? Maybe. How else will I know he wears badges on his underwear? If you are, that's fine. Isn't that what all romantic comedies ever have taught us to do? Anyway, you find Liam at the international terminal at the spooky airport, waiting in line to board. You pass through airport security by telling them you're there for a romantic gesture, which is how that normally works in every movie because fuck the TSA. Because airport security might say no to terrorism, but they can't say no to love. Exactly. You're too late. I'm going to Belarus, where my calculations are revealed that nobody likes me and I can go back to being unpopular. You grasp Liam's cold, dead hand in yours, and with perfect sincerity tell him what he means to you. Nothing. Don't you see, you say, looking deep into his eyes, you don't need to flee to Belarus to be unpopular, because you will always be unpopular in my heart, which is, coincidentally, about the same shape as Belarus. I don't know what to say. Mainly because I don't know what you're talking about, but if I don't understand it, that must mean it's art. You said art to me. Oh, how could I ever dream of leaving you behind? Alright, if it makes you happy, I'll return to Spooky High School and don that heavy prom crown. But only because I know that no matter how popular I get, there will always be one person who thinks I'm so-so. The people in the airport like clap and cheer, clearly not understanding anything you two just said to each other. Liam accompanies you back to school and you gain 2 creativity and 1 smart. And you should visit a hospital since your heart, being the shape of Belarus, can't mean anything good health-wise. Yes! Ah, I did it! Sorry, dude. Liam. Oh, so I do have that option. Cool. It's time to go to prom, Liam.
Oh, hey.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this!
Fuck yeah.
How ironic.
Who could have foreseen this? Liam and Lynn, prom royalty.
We did it! It was all our plan! We fought for love and love won! Liam is so popular again! Huzzah!
Anyway, after all these years spent avoiding cliches, this doesn't feel as bad as I imagined.
So authentic.
Maybe doing a 180-degree turn from cliches is good, but embracing cliches is like making a 360-degree turn from them. So disruptive. At that moment, Miranda becomes distracted by some other wacky plan and leaves you and Liam mumbling to himself. Such a lovely dork. Prom night arrives and the two of you decide to embrace all cliches from slow dancing to actually having fun.
Prom king? How ironic.
After the coronation, Liam admits he's having a great time, which is causing him to reflect on all the cliches he's avoided all these years, which he could now embrace. Then he puts his hands over yours and says, and you know what the biggest cliche I've been avoiding is? Love. And I don't even care how cheesy that sounds. Boy, that was cheesy. But you know what? You don't care either. One new secret ending, 13 new events, 15 new outcomes. Lynn, best at impersonating a plate of spaghetti. Papyrus would be pleased. Liam's quote, "If idiots could fly, this place would be an airport." Yay! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Liam started an... seduce. I have no idea how to say that. I honestly don't. That word, band, that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would be put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her little bitch. Scott turned into a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. Just kidding, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Gotta love this game 'cause it's fucking awesome. You gotta love that stuff. Well, that was it for this episode of Monster Prom. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, fave, and subscribe for more videos like this. And ring that notification bell so you're up to date and see who we date next. Up next is our boy Scott, and then we're gonna go for the miscellaneous dude characters before we hit up these wacky chicks. So till next time, I hope you're having a wonderful day, my lovelies, and also a wonderful night, depending on when you see this. But till next time, stay awesome. Bye-bye!